Imagine a nation that had stared down the barrels of oppression, silenced voices at a stormy political sea. Now picture its people rising, not with arms, but with pens and unwavering resolve to draft a constitution that would forever change their future.
Hey there, Fox. I am Lavi Jane, and I'm here to take you on a voyage through time, where words become catalysts of change, where democracy was reborn, and where a constitution become a symbol of resilience and the pursuit of a brighter future. Welcome to the riveting story of the 1987 Constitution of the Philippines, where ink on a paper forged a nation's destiny. To understand the 1987 Constitution, let's first explore the historical events that led to its creation.
Information number 1081, placing the entire Philippines under martial law.
In 1986, the Filipino people found themselves trapped in the shadow of dictatorship, where freedom was a distant dream. Frustration simmered as the dictator Ferdinand Marcos wielded power with unbridled authority. The discontentment reached its breaking point, culminating in a powerful strike that ignited a spark of hope. In a mere 4 days, this collective anger and determination transformed into the People Power Revolution, a momentous uprising that would change the course of Philippine history. This pivotal moment marked the end of authoritarian rule. Following Marcos' departure, a constitutional commission was formed to draft a new constitution that would embrace democratic values and safeguard against abuses of power. The 1987 Constitution was ratified by the people in a plebiscite on February 2, 1987, officially taking effect on February 11, 1987. The 1987 Constitution of the Philippines is a comprehensive document that outlines the structure and governance of the country. It consists of a preamble and 18 articles, each addressing specific aspects of the nation's government and principles. Here's an overview of the structure and contents of the 1987 Constitution. Let's briefly discuss first the 18 articles.
Article 1. National Territory. This article defines the territorial boundaries of the Philippines. Article 2. Declaration of Principles and State Policies. This article outlines the guiding principles and policies that a government should adhere to, including social justice, human rights, and the pursuit of common good. Article 3. Bill of Rights. This article contains fundamental rights and liberties of Filipino citizens, such as freedom of speech, religion, and the right to due process. Article 4. Citizenship. It details the laws regarding citizenship, naturalization, and dual citizenship. Article 5. Suffrage. It discusses the right to vote and the election process. Article 6. Legislative Department. It establishes the structure, powers, and functions of the Philippine Congress. Article 7. Executive Department. It defines the presidency, its powers and responsibilities, including the creation of the Office of the President. Article 8. Judicial Department. It sets up the judicial system, including the Supreme Court, and outlines the powers and jurisdiction of the judiciary. Article 9. Constitutional Commissions. This article establishes independent commissions to ensure government accountability. Article 10. Local Government. It details the framework for local government units and their powers. Article 11. Accountability of public officers. This article discusses transparency, accountability, and the investigation of public officials. Article 12. National Economy and Patrimony. It lays down principles for national economic development and the responsible utilization of natural resources. Article 13. Social Justice and Human Rights. This article focuses on policies to promote social justice, protect human rights, and ensure the welfare of marginalized sectors. Article 14. Education, Science and Technology, Arts, Culture, and Sports. This article outlines the state's role in promoting and protecting education, science, and culture. Article 15. The Family. It highlights the role of the family as a basic social institution and provides for its protection. Article 16. General Provisions. It contains miscellaneous provisions, including the creation of the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Article 17. Amendments and Revisions. It specifies the processes for amending or revising the Constitution. Article 18. Transitory Provisions. This article addresses the transitional period from the previous Constitution to the 1987 Constitution and the organization of the government during this time. Each of these articles plays a crucial role in shaping the legal and political landscape of the Philippines.
Now, let's discuss the preamble. The preamble serves as the introduction to the Constitution. It sets the tone for the entire document and encapsulates the aspirations and values of the Filipino people. Now, I request you to recite with me the preamble. We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence and democracy under the rule of law and a regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace, do ordain and promulgate this Constitution.
For better understanding, let's break down the preamble. We, the sovereign Filipino people. This first phrase establishes the authority and power of the Filipino people as the ultimate source of governance. It underscores the democratic principle that the government derives its legitimacy from the consent of the governed. Imploring the aid of Almighty God. This phrase reflects the deeply religious nature of Filipino culture. It invokes divine guidance and blessings, highlighting the importance of faith and spirituality in the lives of the Filipino people. In order to build a just and humane society, this segment sets the primary objective of the Constitution, the creation of a society characterized by justice and compassion. It signals a commitment to address social inequalities and ensures the well-being of all citizens. Establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations. The Constitution aspires to create a government that represents the collective vision and aspirations of the Filipino people. It emphasizes the importance of a government that truly serves the people's interests. Promote the common good. This phrase underscores the government's responsibility to work for the benefit of all citizens and not just for few. It highlights the commitment to public welfare and social equity. Conserve and develop our patrimony. This segment stresses the duty to protect and enhance the nation's heritage, including its natural resources, culture, and historical treasures. It implies responsible stewardship for the benefit of future generations. Secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence and democracy. This portion acknowledges the historical struggles for independence and democracy in the Philippines. It underscores the commitment to safeguard these hard-won freedoms for current and future generations. Under the rule of law. This phrase emphasizes the importance of a legal framework that governs the nation. It signifies that no one, including those in power, is above the law, and that the Constitution itself is the supreme law of the land. And a regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace. These values form the moral and ethical foundation of the nation's legal and political system. Each term represents a fundamental aspect of the Filipino people's vision for their society.
do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. The concluding statement signifies the solemn act of enacting the Constitution as the supreme law of the land. It reinforces that a Constitution is the result of the strong will of the Filipino people for good governance and democracy.
In summary, the preamble of the 1987 Constitution of the Philippines reflects the nation's aspirations for a just, humane, and democratic society. It invokes faith, underscores the importance of democracy, the rule of law, and fundamental values, and reaffirms the commitment to responsible governance and the protection of national heritage. It is a powerful and eloquent expression of the Filipino people's collective vision for their country. Now may I ask Miss Jan Kyla, please stand. Is it possible for a country to operate without a written constitution? Yes or no? Thank you. How about you, Miss Joanna May? Is it yes or no? Okay, thank you. While many nations like the Philippines have written constitutions that serve as formal, written documents outlining the structure and principles of the government, there are indeed countries that operate without a single consolidated written constitution. And one example for that is United Kingdom. This nation often rely on a combination of historical documents, customary practices, legal precedents, and legislative acts to govern. And that ends our discussion for today. Just remember that the 1987 Constitution is not merely a legal document. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of the Filipino people. It embodies the struggle, the hopes, and the commitment to democracy. Before we part ways, I urge you to carry forward this discussion to delve deeper into our constitutional ideals and to acknowledge the remarkable power that words can wield in shaping the destiny of a nation. Thank you for joining me on this intellectual journey. This has been Levi Jane. Until next time. Bye.